Hello there, everyone. Zantok here with Select Star Gaming, and welcome to another episode here of 9 Hours, 9 Persons, 9 Doors. Continuing on from the stream archive footage that I played a while back, but let's go ahead and kick it off to Past Me, who's going to be continuing through the game. Take it away. So now, I guess, see, what I'm thinking is, do I go back to these doors and do them, or go to one of these doors and do them? I don't know that it fully matters. Although this one sends me on a completely different path, and this can also send me over here, which seems interesting. Maybe based on, like, if I do this room, I can go through these either, or something. I'm not entirely certain. Or I can go back there now. I don't know. I also don't really know what this... How do I get to that one? Oh, that's not what I meant to do. God damn it. Okay. No. None of that. So, I'm thinking... Let's just... We're gonna go back to here so we can pick a different door. And we'll just go from there. Click it! Jesus! Fucking Christ. Okay, so last time we did door 8. I kind of want to do door 3, just because we get to see Snake's body, but let's do door 7 first. For this run, I mean.
I think I'm gonna go with door 7.
Okay, 7 it is.
Yeah.
All right then. That means June's got to go through 8.
What? Why?
What?
Synth grimace and muttered angrily to himself, but finally began to
If the
explain.
6 of us are gonna keep going without leaving anyone behind, there are only 3 ways we can do it.
Plan A.
Have 3, 5, and 8 go through 7, and 4, 6, and 7 go through 8.
Plan
4,
B.
5, and 7 go through 7, and 3, 6, and 8 go through 8.
Plan
Or
C.
3, 6, and 7 go through 7, and 4, 5, and 8 get 8. There are no other combinations. In other words, 3 and 4 and 7 and 8 can never go through the same doors. You get it now?
As Santa finished, June looked over at Junpei, tears welling up at the corner of her eyes.
Oh no. You're saying we aren't gonna see each other again for a long time.
Yep. Junpei felt just as June did. He wanted to be at her side through whatever trials were preparing to face. But he knew, if they were to survive, he had to swallow his feelings. In order for the six of them to move forward, he and June had to be separated. He looked at June. He was scared to lose her, but he swallowed, stood his resolve, and did his best to smile.
Come on. You're making it sound like we're never gonna see each other again. We gotta split up, but only for a while. This is just like when we went into the 4 and 5 doors, remember? We got split up then too, but we all met back up. I'll bet 7 and 8 are just like that.
You mean they're connected somewhere?
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
No, I guarantee it. She didn't sound very hopeful. It was 7 that interjected.
Yeah, I'm sure they're gonna connect somewhere.
Why? What makes you think so?
If they don't, then neither team can get through door 9. In other words, the game would end right here. Zero's been on top of his shit so far. I don't think he'd blow it now. I'm damn sure that son of a bitch wants to have his fun as long as possible. He's not gonna end this game until we get through the 9 door.
June said nothing. The tears were gone, but her eyes were still sad as he looked at Junpei. He met them, and with what reassurance he could manage, laid his hand gently on her shoulder.
Everything's gonna be fine. We're gonna see each other again. I promise.
June bit her lip and gave him an almost imperceptible nod.
Promise?
Her voice was barely above a whisper. Santa's voice shattered the moment.
You guys are done, right?
He stretched and continued.
Anyway, that's pretty much it. Clover and I will both go into separate groups. I figure I'll take 8 and Clover can take 7. Any problems with that, Clover?
Clover looked away and was silent for a moment.
Whatever.
It was more of a dismissal than an agreement, but Santa didn't seem to care.
All right, we're ready to go then. Let's move.
At Santa's command, the group split and headed for their respective doors. Clover, 7, and Junpei walked toward door 7. Santa, Lotus, and June headed for door 8. For a long moment, they stood in front of the door. 7 took a deep breath.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, let's go.
It's open.
A narrow hallway stretched out before them. 7 and Clover leapt through the door.
Let's do this!
Hurry!
Even now, I keep mixing up Clover and Lotus's names. It's driving me insane. Like, I read Clover and I think Lotus. The moment they did, the bracelets beeped. The detonators in the bracelets had been activated. Junpei stepped forward to follow them. But, as he was about to step over the threshold, he stopped. He looked to his right, toward door 8. June stood there, a mirror image of Junpei. She stood and looked toward him. Their eyes met. They nodded.
June.
Junpei.
Their farewell took almost 1.5 seconds.
What the hell are you doing, Junpei?
Then, someone took hold of Junpei's arms and hauled him bodily through the door. He heard the sound of the numbered door slam shut behind him. His bracelet gave a cold, electronic beep.
Only 81 seconds left! No time to waste, guys! Let's get moving!
7 led the way down the hallway. Junpei and Clover followed him as fast as they could. After what seemed like far more than 81 seconds, they reached the end of the hall.
Look! The door on the left! I can see the dead!
There was no time to rest or catch their breath. All 3 slammed their hands in quick succession with the scanner panel on the dead. Still trying to catch his breath, 7 leaned heavily against the wall.
It stopped.
His smile seemed forced and a little crooked.
This is the second time we've gone through one of these numbered doors, but whew, you never really get used to it.
That's fair. He stood up straight, no longer out of breath, and wiped some of the sweat from his head and neck. Clover smirked at him.
I would have thought a guy your size would have bigger balls than that.
Ho! Alright, on that note, I'm gonna order my food, so just give me a couple seconds here to, cause I'm a little hungry, you know. Granted, I had a late start to the day, but I'd like something to eat. So just give me a quick minute here to, click like 3, maybe 4 or 5 buttons. I don't know how many it is. There's 1 button. I'm waiting for it. There we go, thank you. 2 buttons. 3. And 4 buttons. Back to the game. I might have to move the window a little just so I can see the status of the order. Yeah, damn move. Yeah, that's accurate. Excellent. Okay, let's keep going.
What? What the hell did you just say? Say it again! I dare you!
You have no...
You little... You wanna die?
Dude, what always amuses me when people get so upset at this comment, it's like, just... You're letting a kid get to you. Calm your fucking self, dude. Jesus. If you're that insecure about you got other issues.
I'd like to see you try.
You fucking brat! Alright, let's go!
Hey, calm down, guys. This isn't the time for this. It's not gonna do us any good.
Jeez. Junpei sighed. Sometimes he wondered if the doors and the puzzles were really the greatest challenge they
Wait
faced.
here for a minute, alright? I'm gonna go see if there are any other doors.
They didn't respond, but Junpei wasn't in the mood for a conversation anyway.
We just came through this door. And of course it's shut tight.
No shit.
There's a short hallway on the left here, and an iron wall. I doubt I can get through it.
At last, he gave up and returned to 7, who's tapping lightly on the wooden door.
This door's the only option we've got, right?
Yeah, looks like it.
Hey, something's written on the door. On that iron plate.
It says operating room. If this thing's telling the truth, there could be body parts inside here.
Well, this is probably not going to be pleasant.
Something about it made Junpei feel nervous.
Well, there's no point to standing around. Might as well go in and see what's waiting for us.
Seven grabbed the brass knob and slowly opened the door. The creak of the hinge sounded like the groan of an old woman.
What's wrong?
No, it's nothing.
A chill snaked its way down Junpei's spine.
Let's just go.
Quickly, he gathered what courage he could and took the first step into the room. Seven followed, with Clover right behind him.
Huh?
Part of the room just past the door was obscured by a screen.
What the hell is this?
Why don't we take a look?
Hey, Clover!
Clover's curiosity got the better of her. She darted past Junpei to peer around the screen. Her scream nearly blew out Junpei's eardrums.
Clover!
He and Seven ran toward Clover to see what had frightened
what's
her.
wrong?
They rounded the screen, and the cause of her outburst was immediately clear.
What the hell is
It's
this?
another crash test dummy.
Is this a corpse?
No, dude. It was something that looked kind of like a human, lying across some sort of bed. No, not a bed. An operating table. The table sat on a rusty steel lift, and a cluster of bright operating lights shone down on it from the ceiling.
We should probably take a closer look.
Yeah.
Slowly, they approached. As they got closer to the body, it became clear that it wasn't a body at all.
This is...
What the hell? That's just a huge doll or something.
Doll?
Clover did not look terribly comforted. Slowly, she approached the operating table and looked as intently as possible, from as far away as possible at the thing. Junpei could see her relax.
You're right. It's only a doll. Man, it really scared me.
She heaved a great sigh of relief and wiped a few drops of sweat from her forehead. Seven smirked.
Well, I guess it would have been weird if you actually had any dolls.
Shut it! Don't you start with me, Batty.
She got mean once her brother disappeared.
What's this? You want a piece of me, short stuff?
Yeah, bring it on, you whale!
Hey, guys, not again, okay? Seriously, knock it off. Jeez.
There it is. There's the cheese.
Anyway, it looks like he's got something the two of you could stand to have a little more of. I'm talking about a heart.
Huh? Oh, this? You mean on his chest?
Yeah.
It was set a little higher than normal for a human body. From the shape of the organ, there could be no doubt that it was a heart.
Why would there be a heart in a doll?
For practice.
I don't think it's a doll.
You think maybe it's like a medical mannequin or something?
Or maybe it's got more personal uses?
Dude, no. Seven's grin was more than a little perverted. Clover glared at him.
Anyway, how about we take a look around this place? Let's go.
Okay.
Sure thing.
Anatomically incorrect heart. Yeah, definitely. Alright, so we're in the operating room now. Before we... Whoa, okay. Menu swap over here. I want to check the flow charts to see where we... Okay, yeah, we're here. So that means this has got to be door 3. Kind of what I assumed. Go to the check. Okay, good to know. Wonder what this is going to be about down here. Huh. Okay. Hey, I wonder what this thing is. It says kilograms on the display. You think maybe it's a scale? These dolls are really kind of creepy, you know. Hey, it says something here. John? You think that's this doll's name? Maybe? This thing is creepy. I wonder why it's on the bed. An operating table. You think old operating tables look like this? I have no fucking idea. A white cloth. I thought we were gonna get to, like, examine this thing closer, but apparently not. Like, I thought we'd be able to take the heart out, but maybe that will happen later? Okay. A medical mannequin with its guts showing. Ew. Gross. Hey, Junpei. There's a slit in this thing's chest. Yep. Sure is. There's something in there. Maybe we can get it out? Damn it. Stinking thing won't budge. It's stuck. Well, I guess you can't use force on this one then. We need something small that can fit into that tiny hole. Noted. Okay. Well, there's a lot of small things here. This one looks a little bit different from the rest, though. A scalpel that's not rusty. Seems that was put here for a reason, huh? I think it's telling us to cut something? Yeah, I do. None of this other stuff looks useful. Yeah, it's all pretty rusty. You can see this thing's internal organs. If we have something that could fit into those cracks, maybe we could take out some of them. We have a scalpel! Okay. I feel like a scalpel should work there, but fine. Just a wooden partition. Nothing special about it. Before we go over there, let's check these two areas first. They use these for surgery, right? Let's see. Syringes, cups, a plate. There's a sort of scissorish thingy. Yeah. I don't know what that first word is, but they are forceps. Are those scissors? They look kind of funny. No, that's probably a pair of kosher forceps. Surgeons use them during operations. They can hold blood vessels shut and keep tissue out of the way. We use them to pull stuff out of small holes or something like that. Fine. Let's see the rest of this area first. What's this thing? It's got these short iron legs. Maybe it's a heater. There's nothing inside it. Really? Really? There's nothing there? Okay. Oh, a lady doll. With the name Jane, perhaps. There's some kind of device attached to the bed. It says kilograms on the panel. This is a scale. Another medical mannequin? From the looks of it, this one's a chick. She has a name too. Lucy. Poor thing. Looks like Miss Lucy only has a head and a left arm. Maybe we're supposed to gather all her parts? Makes sense. Well, I think that's part of it right there. Before we do that, though, let's go back here. Let's do this thing. A fake organ. So we took the organ thingy out of the chest thingy. It's a lung, not an organ thingy. Huh? Well, this part here on the back, it's all rubbery. You're right. So it's a fake organ. Well, of course it'd be. Wait, what's Seven grabbing it for? Hey, it feels like there's something in here. You think we can cut through the rubber part? Let's try cutting this organ with a scalpel. Okay! Sure! Whatever. There's a key in this organ. Not a key in the internal organ. Huh. I thought there was going to be like a hole in her chest that I have to fit the lung into, but I guess not. Maybe we're supposed to heat something like that gauze to kill the bacteria? There's a boiling thingy over there. There's nothing on the lid or in the drawers. Fake chest. Ew, that's gross. This is the chest. It's a woman's chest. The heart's gone, but it's pretty hot. If that kind of thing turns you on, Seven, you're a real creepo. That kind of looks like a keyhole in there, but it's probably not. Okay, yeah. Sweet. Food's on the way. There's a lot of different kinds of medication. It's hard to tell them apart. The drawer is empty. Yep, nothing there. Okay. And I don't think... Oh no, there's more here. There are a whole bunch of bottles on the shelves. They all look like medicine. They've got labels, but they're all big medical words that I don't understand. It's locked. Not anymore, it's not! Hey, Junpei, you think there are any slugs on this ship? What the fuck? Huh? Well, if there are, I was thinking we could put salt on them. What's she pointing at? The label reads NaCl. Salt, huh? Do you think 7 will shrivel up if we put it on him? Hey, you say something? No. Salt still. Junpei, there's a bottle of iron powder on the shelf. How do you know it's iron? The label says FE, of course. FE stands for iron, right? You're right. Hey, Junpei, there's dihydrogen monoxide on the shelf. Why don't you just say water? Because he wanted to sound smart. What's this? Looks like a can with a spray nozzle. It says CO2. So it's a can filled with carbon dioxide then. Okay. Something stinks. Is it going from this bottle? It says NH3. Well, that of course stinks. It's ammonia. Oh, good stuff. Let's go for a drink. What are you talking about? I'm talking about that bottle. It says C2H5OH, right? It's ethanol. Well, that's right. It's also known as ethyl alcohol. It's pretty much what booze is made of. So, you're gonna drink it. Nah. Now when you give me that look, I won't. It might say that's what's on the label, but there could be anything in there. It's true. Blue liquid! Looks like there's something inside that bottle. I'll try pouring some out into the cap. Can't see any reason why not. What's that? It looks bright blue. Do you think it's alien blood? No. Where the hell did that come from? Then what do you think it is, 7? I don't know, some kind of special bath soap? What a boring guess. What about the other one? It's a red liquid! It looks like there's something inside that bottle too. And why don't we try pouring it out into the cap? Why not? It's bright red. Do you think it's blood? No. Blood's thicker than that. Then what is it? Beats me. Alright, we got this note here. It's not on top of the table. Iron equals 1. I'm just gonna make my notes. Salt is 2. Water is 3. Carbon dioxide is unknown. Ammonia is unknown, and so is ethanol. What do you think this is a hint for? The combination. Maybe it's got something to do with this box? This thing won't open. Is it locked? You probably need to put in a passcode. I mean, geez, they've even got a keypad on there. How much more obvious can you get? I can only enter 3 numbers. E is for the enter, and C is clear. Once you input the number, press E. If you mess up, press C. Well, let's give it a shot. I mean, I guess. God, could you imagine if I got that right? Okay. So I need to know more about the ethanol. I wonder if it's the number of letters in these things. So I'm just gonna... Oh, wait, no, that can't be right, because we know iron is Fe equaling 1. So that's definitely incorrect. Unless... No! I think it might be. Because Fe1, so that's all one thing. So, hang on. Let me... Yeah, in ACL, so that's 2 things. Water being H2... I think I'm fucking on something. Yeah, because it just told me that's the thing. Cool. Awesome. So CO2, that'd be 3 things. Also, unless it's only... Unless it's counting as... Yeah, that should still be 3. Cool. NH3... Which was... Yes. Yep, okay. But I still don't know how much... I still don't know which of the 3 I need for this puzzle. So I can't open it yet. But I do know my possible numbers. Excellent. It was giving me grade 11 chemistry flashbacks. I think I took chemistry in 10th grade. I can't remember. I know I took it a year early. I just remember if that was 10th or 11th grade. Junpei, where are you going? That's the door we came through. Oh, my bad. The only thing out there is the numbered door. I'm pretty sure I don't need to tell you that the numbered door is a one-way deal. You right. You're saying there's no point to go back in there. And they're nodding. Awesome. Well, I don't fucking know which direction. Okay, I went that direction. Let's go over here next. Oh, right. Oh, oops. Clicked out of the game. There we go. Cool. Sun left. Let's see if... a piece of paper. What's this? Is this some kind of medical record? New material has been added to the file screen. Okay, well, let's go look. A medical record found in the preparation room. It has records for the 2 mannequins. There's a male mannequin named John and a female named Lucy. The record shows each mannequin's total weight and the weight of their individual parts. Okay. Oh, dearie me. I feel like I just want to take a screenshot of that instead of actually writing it down. Because that just looks like it's going to be a pain in the butt. So, I guess the music probably went off when I was doing that. Just gonna, okay, keep that over here to the side. It's kind of big. It's really big, actually. It's super fucking big. Let's just put it into paint instead. Because that I can more easily resize. Just put it off to the side so it's not in the way. I wish the game didn't turn off all of its sound when doing this. But, okay, that's there now. Cool, I have that for later. A cabinet with a drawer in it. Yep. There's a ray of light going to the beaker. And it's hitting the thing on the right. The white light on the top is glowing. Yeah, but the red, blue, and purple ones still aren't lit. Well, what if we click them? Okay. Oh, so that's not a thing I can click. Okay. There are 4 different lights, each one a different color. White, red, blue, and purple. Those are the thing react with something, and then the lights light up. Do I have any items I can do anything? Alright. We're at that dinner. Oh, yes. You better believe it. Alright. We got a red liquid in here now. And what do you know? Notice there's a red light now. Hey, it turned red. Forget about that. Didn't you hear that just now? No. What happened? Oh. What, here? Oh. Fake right leg. The right foot of the medical mannequin. Well, I guess it's a woman's foot, but damn. Doesn't look hot at all. Have you got a thing for feet, Seven? No. No. That's crazy. You're sure acting kind of shady. And I'm guessing these are locked? Yep. Okay, cool. Go ahead and click this first. A sink! The doctors and nurses probably washed their hands here before an operation. Oh, I accidentally got 2 drinks with my order. I wonder why it felt heavier than normal. Oh well. So I arrive and Zantok is staring at a leg. You know, we're actually doing sciencey stuff right now. And you've kind of been missing some of it. It's a little disappointing that you've missed the science chapter. It is not exactly what it looked like. You stop that. I put the blue liquid in now. Click the light. Haha. It's blue now. I think I heard another noise. Yep, you sure done did. But I want to put the red one in now so we can make it be purple. And we can unlock the other one. I get it. You combine the red liquid and the blue liquid to make a purple one. Good job, Junpei. The purple light came on and I heard it unlock. I'm sure it's unlocked. The locker with the purple plate has got to be unlocked. Yes. Alright, well then let's go look. See you, Wheel Throw. You also missed I got my second ending. It did not go very well. It's very bad. This is the left foot of the mannequin. Do you think I'm better? Wait, what? Do you think my legs are skinnier? I am not answering that question. A fake stomach. This is a really big nose. Clover, no. That's no nose. Oh, this isn't what I wanted to order. Oops, I actually clicked the wrong thing entirely. Oh well, I mean, I'll still eat it. It's just not what I was going for. Funny how that works out. Oops. I meant to order nuggets and I got a burger instead. Oh well. Kind of amusing, but oh well. Oh. A stomach. Apologize in advance if the sounds of eating get picked up too badly by the mic. If it becomes an issue, just let me know. I'll see what I can do. That said, I expected there'd be something else in here. Like, I thought I would learn the numbers for the other thing. What the hell are you doing? Don't you want to get out of here? But I'm tired! And we already opened this. What's this? A light switch? Yeah, doesn't seem to be working. Oh, but it looks like it has numbers on it. But I guess it won't tell me what it says. Oh, it's locked. It won't even budge. I think this is the exit? Decent chance. I mean, there we go. That's where I want to go. Wait, no. Fuck. I guess we can start putting pieces on the mannequin. This bed doesn't look very comfortable. Well, no, but let me... Oh, here we go. Let's count. I thought we were doing that. Maybe I have to get the other arm before I can do all of this. I also feel like some of the parts are going to be over here and we have to like dismantle him a little bit. Because the weight might be off. Wait a minute. The weight. It should be 51.3 kilograms from the screenshot I took. Let's try opening it. Can't. There's no handle. I can't get under it with my nails either. I want to know how much it weighs. Damn it. Fine. Be a dick. Alright, let's go back in the chemical room. Is there anything I missed in here? Can I actually do this? Because I didn't think I could. Unless I'm just supposed to get the 3 missing numbers. Maybe that's what it is. I just need the 3 missing numbers and I'll just input them. We'll try it. I also don't know what in order, but screw it. God damn it. I thought I had to figure out like what things I needed from the other room for this one, but okay. Cool. This is the right arm of the body. It's a kind of creepy arm, actually. Fair enough. Now let's go put that mannequin together. Oh, do I have to do it like this? I thought I would just like be placing them on there, but no. Okay. Also, I still have 1 bottle? Why do I still have this bottle? Why do I have a purple liquid bottle? What the fuck? What? So confused. Okay. Yeah, I can't combine these for whatever reason. Even though I really feel like I should be able to. That's... What the shit? The next step is clearly dino-shaped burgers. Heh. Yeah. I thought I had everything. But apparently not. And I have this fucking purple liquid now for some goddamn reason. Yeah, I want to know what's on the scale. something, a lid on the front of it? I don't see a fucking lid. Okay, what the hell? What is this purple liquid gonna be for? This piece. That's still missing. Yeah, I guess we have to find the heart for our connectability. I can't take the one to John, I guess. So where can there be a heart that we haven't seen yet? We already opened all these. Oh. Took that out of the game. What the fuck? This thing is still odd. Oh my god, I'm a fucking dumbass. I didn't notice this was in here. Jesus Christ. What? Why can't the fake heart be combined? That's really weird. Okay, can I build the fucking mannequin now?
Do you think we should go back?
Yes!
Yeah, I think that's probably best.
Clover nodded and left. Junpei was about to follow her when he realized that Seven wasn't following suit. Seven, no ethanol for you.
Oh, well.
He looked up Junpei distractedly, and then back down to the brown bottle he cupped in his large hands.
Is that a medicine bottle?
I got curious about it. Here.
In response, Seven tossed the bottle gently to Junpei. He caught it and twisted it around to read the label.
Ethylene diamine tartrate?
Yeah, that's right. CDT.
What kind of medicine is that?
It's not medicine. I think it's an industrial strength detergent.
Why would they have something like that here?
Okay.
Well, probably to clean stuff up.
Clean what up?
Fuck if I know. Still, it looks like it's cleaned my brain up.
Junpei looked up from the bottle.
You remember something?
Yeah.
Seven nodded slowly and
Well,
spoke.
I remember a story about EDT. Happened about 50 years ago. There was this factory somewhere in America making big old EDT crystals. They were making it to sell as an industrial strength cleaner, like I told you before. But a year after the factory started up, something strange started happening with the crystals they were building. Water molecules started attaching themselves to the EDT crystals. This made them into a sort of mutation of the original crystals, called a hydrate. Once the crystals turn into a hydrate, though, it's useless as a cleaner. The factory had to just dump the crystals. As a hydrate, they were useless. But it didn't end there. After that day, the same thing started happening in EDT factories everywhere, even ones nowhere near that first American factory.
This same concept keeps popping up in this game. Of one weird isolated thing happening in one part of the world, and then suddenly, everywhere across the world, the same thing starts happening.
They'd been making crystals the same way, with the same materials and the same equipment and environment. But now, all of a sudden, every single crystal they formed turned into a hydrate. In fact, ever since that day, no factory anywhere has been able to make a pure EDT crystal. Even in EDT research done years before, they'd never gotten a hydrate. After it happened at the first factory, it just spread. It was like... Man, how do you say it?
Like the molecules were communicating with one another, transmitting information in a way humans couldn't perceive. This phenomena spread throughout the world, right?
Junpei looked at Seven with half a smirk. Seven stared at him, dumbfounded.
Yeah, that's it exactly. But how did you know?
Because it's like the fifth thing about that in this
I heard
game.
another story, kind of like that one.
When?
In the freezer?
What? The freezer?
Yeah, June told me.
Junpei told Seven the story he'd heard from June in the freezer in the kitchen. How, one day, glycerin began to crystallize. And a story of ice that wouldn't melt at room temperature. When Junpei was done, Seven looked thoughtful and absent-mindedly rubbed the scar on his chin.
Ice that doesn't melt at room temperature, huh?
That sounds familiar?
Yeah, hold up. I feel like I can remember something. It's right there.
Seven squinted. His eyes stared off into space as if he were trying desperately to focus on something far away.
Do you?
Know about Ice 9?
Do you know about Ice 9?
Ice 9? Ice 9. Ice 9. Ice.
Suddenly, Seven's eyes shot open.
That's it. I remember now. That woman, she's on this boat.
What?
That woman?
Alice!
What?
Who's Alice?
Come on. The woman who won't melt at room temperature.
What? I'm assuming you're talking about Lotus. Because she can be a bit of a frosty bitch. But what?
Huh?
It became clear to Seven that Junpei had no idea what he was talking about. He ran his hand across his face and took a deep breath.
You know how the Titanic sank on April 15th, 1912, right?
Sure.
Yeah, more than 1,500 people died. Worst maritime accident in history. What about it?
Did you hear about the boat that was sent to collect the dead bodies?
No.
I think that was the RMS Carpathia, right? It was a cruise liner, just like the Titanic.
No, that was the ship that picked up the survivors. The ship that collected the dead bodies was the CS McKay Bennett. The McKay Bennett showed up on April 17th, 2 days after the accident. It set out from Halifax, a port in Canada, and recovered 306 bodies. The Atlantic that far north was really cold. It would have to be for there to be icebergs and stuff. Anyway, the bodies they pulled out of the water were frozen solid.
This isn't a very nice story. So, what happened next?
Well, they say the McKay Bennett recovered something more than just dead bodies. There were various bits of stuff floating around in the water. Things the drowned had carried with them, or stuff that dislodged as the ship sank. One of the things they found was a coffin.
A coffin?
Did it have a mummy in it?
Yeah, a wooden one. The craftsman who made it must have been pretty skilled. It wasn't just a wooden coffin. It was all wood. No nails, no reinforcements, no gaps in the wood anywhere. The thing was airtight. The crew got pretty curious about what might be inside it and opened it up. They had to get a wedge and hammer it open. It was so well made. Inside, they found a woman. Or, I guess you should say, they found the dead body of a woman.
This is that mummy.
Her hair was thick and black, and her skin rich brown with no blemishes or signs of decomposition. They say that she looked gorgeous, like a goddess. She was obviously dead, but everyone who looked at her said she just looked like she was sleeping. Her skin was so lifelike, she looked like she might wake up any minute. She didn't, though. Like the rest of the bodies they found, she was frozen solid. Eventually, the McKay Bennett finished searching and returned to Halifax. The 306 bodies were unloaded and taken ashore. However, it was warm enough that they began to thaw. They say that the stink was horrible.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But there was one body that didn't thaw. And that was...
The girl in the coffin.
That's right. Everybody thought for sure that she would melt and start to rot like the rest of them eventually. But weeks passed and nothing happened. Then a month passed, and another. It was summer, and she was still frozen solid. After a while, people started to say she was some sort of miracle. Rumors about her started to spread. People came to visit Halifax from all over.
That's weird.
After a while, people started to call her All Ice. Alice. Of course, those rumors didn't last long.
Why?
Well, she up and disappeared. One day Alice was there, the next day she wasn't. They say someone snuck into where they were keeping her and stole the body. With the body gone, the rumors followed pretty quickly. And after a while, no one remembered her. You might be able to find something about her if you could find a newspaper from back then, but that's about it.
Wait, you just said that she was on this boat.
Yeah, I did. Alice has got to be somewhere on this ship.
What the fuck?
Now why the hell would you say something like that?
Because I know.
And just what is it you know?
What happened to Alice after she was stolen?
Junpei gulped.
All right, tell me. What?
Seven nodded, slowly, as they're going to look of a man recalling something long buried.
Well, around that time, the word was that there was a special black market in New York. All millionaires from all over the world. I've heard that Alice went up for auction there. The person who won the auction was Lord Dashiell Gordain.
Of course.
You've heard that name before, right?
Lord Gordain. Oh, isn't he the guy who bought the Gigantic? The Titanic's sister ship?
Yeah, that's him. Although I guess he hadn't done that yet.
What do you mean?
Gordain bought Alice in 1912. 4 years later, in 1916, he bought the Gigantic. And he hid Alice somewhere on the Gigantic. But nobody knows where. He died in 1931. And apparently, he died without ever telling anyone where Alice was hidden. However,
what?
Well, he did have one close friend who asked him, "Where is Alice?" And he said,
God damn it.
"Alice sleeps in a small chamber past the Forest of Knowledge beneath the navel of the Gigantic."
Okay.
What the hell is that? Is it some kind of riddle?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Seven threw his hands up in
So
defeat.
that's it. Whatever you think, I believe it. She's hidden somewhere on the Gigantic. In other words, she's hidden somewhere on this ship.
Before Junpei could dispute Seven's rather bizarre claim, as Junpei was trying to figure out what on earth he was going to say next, Clover's shrill voice pierced the room.
Hey, what are you two doing over there? Stop wasting time and get over here.
Okay, we're coming.
Jeez.
Seven looked at Junpei.
Yeah, so anyway, that's the story. It might be useful someday. Don't forget it.
Huh. Well, with that cryptic remark, he turned and left the room.
Alice.
Junpei was left behind to ponder what he'd just heard. He tried to remember what June had told him earlier.
That mummy wasn't just a normal mummy.
Yeah, that part.
They say that she was frozen. The story says that from the time of its discovery all the way through to when it got put on the Titanic. Even though it was carried through the desert, her body never melted.
Then was that Egyptian priestess Alice? Did the water in her body become Ice 9? No, that's nuts.
Yeah, well, if an X on the back of somebody's shirt can be an important detail for a game, anything can.
There's no way somebody like that could exist.
Fucking Kingdom Hearts. Junpei shook his head, trying desperately to clear it, and followed Seven to the operating room where Clover was waiting. Okay. Well, let's build this fucking mannequin. Okay, so we've got the 6 parts of the medical mannequin. So, the ones we've got must be for Lucy, right? Yeah. Seems like it. Well, I say we give Lucy her parts back. That's a weird statement. Any objections? Nope. Agreed. Alright, let's get started. Combine! Oh, I didn't have to do it. Cool. Oh, there's a number on here. 51 kilograms, which is lighter than what Lucy should be. What's this? Is this the weight? Well, we were just stacking body parts on it, so it makes sense that it'd be the weight. Alright, if Lucy is 51, let's just add some stuff down here. Because according to the chart that we found, Lucy should be 53.2 kilograms, but right now she's 51. So how much does John weigh? John is supposed to weigh 51.3. Was that not going to tell me? What the fuck? Okay. I thought we'd have to make things actually match better. Hey, nothing happened. That's odd. Maybe it's the wrong weight? Weight? Well, yeah, you know, there's a scale on the side of the bed. Maybe we need to get the scale to a specific number. And how are we going to do that? I think we're supposed to swap our body parts with John's. Oh. Well, let's give it a shot. Operating instructions. The screen will display 2 medical mannequins. You can switch the body parts by selecting the part you want to switch out. Oh, good. It is going to give me the numbers here. Okay, so I don't need to write that. Okay, so this is going to be... We know that the head and the arms are correct. Everything else is questionable. So, I'm hoping I only have to move one thing. So let me see here. He's at 53.5. I need to get him down to 51.3. Doing that would be a difference of 3. No. Hang on. Give me a moment. So, if John loses 2.2, he'll be at the proper weight. But if we give 2.2 to Lucy... Okay, yeah, perfect. That'll bring her to the proper weight. So I just need to... I need to do something that's going to make her... Oh, boy. Okay. Huh. Jesus. Okay. Gotta think this through a little bit. We can rebuild them! We have the technology! Yes, we can, and we shall. So... Well, I was gonna try and look at the hands here to see if there's a hint! Oh, that looks a little better, technically, but also it's still wrong. Oh, it just tells us the new number. Oh, that's nice and easy, thank you. So I can technically just keep doing this. Alright, so we need more than one piece to move over. Feck me. Okay, at least I have the chart that I can look at here. So, Lord. Kind of just gonna play around a little bit. John, what is one of your bigger things? So this is, but that's 6.2 and hers is 6. What has a bigger difference between the two of you? 0.6, 1.5, 2.3. There aren't a whole lot of big jumps. That's you? What's you, Asa? Are you one of these mannequins? I feel bad for you if that's the case. You shouldn't be a mannequin. Let's make him lose 0.6. So now they just need to lose another 1.6. It was everything but the heart. Okay. Hey Junpei, I just heard something. It came from John's operating table. We better check it out. Huh? That on the scale. Yeah, it opened. Oh, I get it. This is open because we matched John's weight to what's on the chart. Cool, get the Jupiter key. You're a robot. Presumably your parts are also interchangeable. You know what? That's fair, Asa. Alright, now that's the entrance. Where was the way? How was it this way?
Hey, hold on.
Junpei stopped. About to put the key into the doorknob.
What's up?
Where's Clover?
Huh?
Clover quit disappearing. Junpei turned around. Clover was nowhere to be seen.
Oh, God damn it. Where the hell did she go? Okay, just hold on a minute. I'll go get her.
Sure thing.
So, Asa, is that the lore behind how sometimes you have new models for your streams? You just like you got an upgraded body, you just like slotted your head in it? Is that how this works for you? He found her, standing next to the operating table. She stared at the mannequin, because that gives me some, which Star Trek movie is that, The Borg Queen? Because that's reminded me of that now.
Hey, Clover, what's wrong? Come on, let's get out of here.
She didn't respond. If she hadn't been standing up and breathing, Junpei might have thought she was dead.
What are you doing? Did you want to come back here and say goodbye to John?
It wasn't the best joke, but it was something. An attempt to lighten the mood. Clover didn't laugh. She stood stock still and said nothing.
Hey, Clover, can you hear me?
Perhaps that was something he'd said, or perhaps it was something else. Suddenly, her mouth opened and she whispered in a dry, dead voice.
My brother might be dead.
Huh?
That's why we couldn't find him. If he's dead, I'm going to be next.
Suddenly, the operating room felt very, very cold.
What are you talking about? What's wrong with you?
He gave her a small shake, but she still didn't respond. The silence grew heavier. Junpei, what do you want to do? Give her the 4-leaf clover!
Oh, yeah.
I had a feeling that it was going to have something to do with her. Just based off of the name. He didn't know why, but suddenly Junpei remembered something he'd been given earlier.
It's in my pocket somewhere. Here it is.
He reached into his pocket and dug it out.
A 4-leaf clover.
Santa had given it to him in the second-class room. He held it out to Clover.
Hey, did you know? Each leaf means something. Hope, faith, love, and luck. That's what a 4-leaf clover stands for. Take it. Use it as a good luck charm.
And maybe you won't get murdered this time. He pressed the 4-leaf clover into her hand.
Listen to me, Clover. No matter what happens, you can never lose hope. You have to remember what's most important, and that's to have faith and to have love. If you can remember all of those, that'll bring you good luck. Snake, I mean, your brother, he's not dead. He's alive somewhere. I'm sure of it. You've just got to believe in that.
Clover stared at the 4-leaf clover in her hand. You could see tears start to form at the corners of her eyes.
Thank you.
Her voice was tiny and broken, and as she broke, she started to cry. She tried to hide her tears by looking at the floor, but it did little good. She wiped away tears with the baggy arms of her jacket, but more quickly took their place. No matter how she tried, she couldn't stop crying. Her tears made small wet circles on the floor.
Thank you.
She said it again. Then, she looked up at Junpei and seemed to choke down the last of her grief. She did her best to smile. Junpei wiped an errant tear from her cheek with his thumb and gave her the best smile he could manage.
7's waiting for us at the exit.
But still, she didn't move.
Wait, before we go, there's one thing I want to ask you.
What's that?
What do you think when you hear the word experiment?
Silence. For a moment, his mind froze. Then he came back to his senses and realized the word meant nothing to him, aside from the dictionary definition.
What?
Oh. I guess it was just a coincidence then. I mean, that you knew about the 4-leaf clover.
Look, I'm sorry. I don't want to be a jerk, but you are making less than no sense right now.
Oh, no. It's nothing. Just forget about it.
Oh, don't give me that. You really think I could just drop this? What is this experiment you were talking about?
Clover looked away. The 4-leaf clover was still in her hand. She stared at it for a long moment, and then finally spoke.
You promise you won't tell anyone?
Cross my heart.
Really?
Really?
I
can trust you, right?
More than Ace.
Of course you can.
Low bar. Clover slipped the 4-leaf clover into her pocket. Her eyes still red from crying. She looked up at Junpei.
Okay, then. I'll tell you.
Come on, give me that lore.
I'll tell you what happened on this ship 9 years ago.
Wait. On this ship?
Yeah, this ship.
He was entirely lost. He had 1,000 questions. But it was probably best, he thought, to save them until Clover
It
had
was an
finished.
experiment to test some sort of psychic thing. Communicating through these fields that you can't see.
Motherfucker.
Fields that you can't see?
I'd heard something like this before. Clover nodded.
Like, think about this.
She pointed at the operating room table. On top of it was a somewhat mismatched medical mannequin whose parts had been swapped with another mannequin.
This is John, right? But is he really John?
Huh?
All Junpei could think was, she has finally completely lost it.
Isn't this like Locke's socks?
What?
Or the ship of Theseus?
Oh look, there it is. Junpei grew even more confused. He'd never heard of either of those things, although they sounded smart. Oh, yeah. Love what the chat's reaction there
You
is.
don't know? You haven't heard of those paradoxes?
No?
Ship of Theseus I've heard of, but not the others.
Really?
Like, at what point does the ship stop being the original ship with all the repairs and replacements and whatnot? Clover laughed.
Okay, well pay attention then. This is how Locke's socks works. Let's say I've got a pair of socks. They're my favorite socks. One of them gets a hole in it. What would you do if that was your sock, Junpei?
I would just keep wearing it. I don't give a shit about the hole in the sock. But sure, well, let's click patch it up.
Well, I guess I'd patch it up. Get some cloth and close up the hole.
But what if another hole opens?
I'd add another patch.
What if another hole opened after that?
Another patch, I guess?
Well, let's say you just keep adding new patches until eventually the original cloth of the sock is totally gone. Once you get to that point, can you really say they're the same socks you started with?
Well, that's tough.
Junpei crossed his arms.
So, that's the Locke socks thing?
Yeah, the ship of Theseus is a lot like it. The ship of Theseus. If you keep fixing the damaged parts of a ship, eventually it ends up with none of the parts it started with. Can you really say that ship is the same one you started with? And what if you took all the old parts from the first ship and built another one somewhere else? Then which ship is the real ship of Theseus? The one you repaired, or the one you built with all the original parts?
It was an interesting question. Clover could see Junpei was intrigued.
Hey, do you think it's the same?
I forgot for a moment there where I had heard Ship of Theseus. I was trying to figure out, why do I know this? And then I'm remembering, it's like, oh right, WandaVision! That was that was part of the in-game conflict of that show, was Ship of Theseus.
What's the same?
These guys. Is this John, or is it Lucy now?
Junpei looked at the operating table again. A mannequin full of body parts from a different body. Clover had been right. It was just like Locke's socks from the Ship of Theseus. The part of the body that holds a person's identity is the head. Of course, for many hundreds of years, conventional wisdom had held that a man's identity resided in his heart, which was the only other piece that we didn't swap, or any of a number of internal organs. And here, they had both.
John's head and heart are both his. But apart from those, and a single arm, the rest of his body was once Lucy's.
Was that mannequin really John?
Where
Or is he
are
now?
these mannequins?
Hang on. Is it John? Is it Lucy? Or perhaps it's Juicy. Shook to
Think
Junpei
about
again.
it. The cells in our body change every day. Old ones die and new ones are born. Maybe part of my arm is made of stuff from a fish I ate once. Or maybe part of your right side is made from a cow you ate. If you take it a little further, those cows and fishes are made from something else too, right? That's how we're all connected.
It's all the life stream.
Through fields that can't be seen with the naked eye.
The silence was broken by 7.
Hey, what the hell is taking you two so long?
7's head appeared in the doorway. He was not happy.
How long are you gonna make me wait?
Well, you and I made her wait not that long ago. Shut the fuck up. She's giving me a lore dump.
We don't have time to screw around.
Junpei and Clover looked at each other. Clover looked at Junpei as if to say there was more she wanted to tell him. She shook her head. Whatever she had to tell him, she didn't want to tell him in front of 7. 7 seemed to catch on.
Oh? What were you two doing? Was this some sort of secret meeting?
We were planning to kill you.
No, it wasn't. We were just
Just...
playing with the mannequins.
What?
Huh?
Let's go, Junpei.
Moving a little bit too fast to be entirely innocent, Clover headed toward the exit. 7 stared after her, then turned to Junpei with an amused
Playing
expression.
with mannequins, huh?
7, no!
Didn't know you were into that kind of thing, Junpei.
7, no!
You're a dick.
Junpei dashed past him and traced Clover's pass out the door. I'm glad we're getting to see a little bit more of Clover in her personality, though. With a short laugh, 7 followed. They stood in front of the door. Junpei took out the Jupiter key.
All right, I'm gonna open it now. Is that cool?
You don't need to keep asking, just do it, alright?
Fine then.
He slid the key into the keyhole and turned it. He felt it unlock. The door opened with a soft, melancholy creak. Beyond it lay a simple white hallway. There was no fanfare or confetti. Obviously, there was no one there to applaud them. They simply walked through the door. That was it.
All right, let's get going.
Hey man, what's up with you? You're so serious, you know?
Yeah?
Can't you sound more happy, you know, get a little excited?
Boy, you do not know me at all, do you, 7?
Not really.
Junpei turned away from 7 and took his first step down the simple, white hallway.
My brother might be dead. I'm going to be next.
Clover had told him only a few minutes before that her brother was probably dead and she was likely to follow him.
Like hell I can. Not after hearing something like that.
They left the operating room. The hallway took them around several corners, then past several doors, but they were all locked.
There too, huh?
Imagine if you thought this up in ancient Greece. People would think you were the next Socrates, for better or worse. And yeah, same vision talked about the ship of Theseus, and one division was cool as well. That's where I learned about it.
Every door in this place is locked up tight.
How about that one?
The final door was hidden in a corner of the hall.
May as well give it a try.
Junpei grabbed the handle. As he made to push it open, a voice stopped him. The voice came from behind him and belonged to neither 7 nor Clover.
Jumpy!
Oh dear, it's Crazy Lady. Okay, we're almost back to this point. Sweet. Let's go ahead and do another save, actually. Alright, and I think that's going to be a good stopping point here for today's episode. According to these abstract facts, so I don't really know strictly what I just did, but I hope you enjoyed what we just saw, and tune in for the next episode of 9 Hours, 9 Persons, 9 Doors. See you all next time. Bye, everyone.